Hello, my name is Visor. Welcome to episode 12 of Let's Play Bully. Last episode, we finally met Johnny Vincent, leader of the Greasers, and we saw that he's a little unstable, obsessive, insane. Also uses the word slut a lot. Anyway, today we're going to see what other trouble he's caused, but before that, we gotta check out a few of the things I've done off camera. I passed a couple more classes. One of the things I got is this racing hat. This is actually from Geography Class 2. It's actually supposed to be a racing outfit, but for some reason the PC version of the game is screwed up. In the Wii version, you would get a whole racing outfit. I don't know what the deal is, but it is what it is. Also, a few other things we got include a new shirt from math class. It basically says, I love math. No big deal. We also got the shirt from music class. It's a band shirt. Additionally, we also got some rewards for achievements. For example, this green ninja outfit we got for firing 1,000 projectiles in the game. I actually got this while I was using the fire extinguisher and just spamming it everywhere. Easy way to get a lot of projectiles. Another piece I got are these bike shorts. I got these for riding 10,000 kilometers on a bike. Like I said, I love my bike. It's really my preferred way of getting around. Oh, also, there's actually another benefit of Geography 2 that I wasn't able to show. Now, if I pull up the minimap right now, and you look around, you'll notice these little rubber band looking things all over the place. Basically, by passing Geography 2, all rubber band locations are now marked, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, there are still rubber bands in a lot of places that I can't access yet. So I really can't show you the rewards for the collectibles yet. We will do it in Chapter 5. Anyway, let's get going. So the first thing we're going to do today is not head to class. Instead, we're going to hit the library because the nerds have a mission for us. And it's going to involve the Greasers. Somebody bit off more than they can chew. Anyway, let's see what's going on.
Amigo! I need your help!
Amigo?
Johnny and his goons were hassling me about Algie. That guy's gone even crazier. He thinks Algie is trying to put the moves on his girl.
Algie and Lola?
I know! It's crazy! Everyone knows Algie likes blondes. Listen, find Algie and get him back here until Johnny comes to his senses.
Where is he?
I don't know. I know he was working on a math project for Hattrick with Cornelius. Maybe he knows where Algie is.
Who?
Cornelius. You know, the scrawny kid in the acting club. He did an amazing Juliet in the school play. I think he has a 4.0 grade point average.
Now really, none of that is useful for telling you who is Cornelius. Instead, you probably remember him as the one nerd that you can kiss. For some reason I called him Sheldon in a previous episode. That's my fault.
Leave me alone, you brutes! Where's Algie, you walking beanpole? He's at the pizza parlor, okay? Please let me go now. Come on, we know you know where he is. Shut up, Gary. You guys get Algie and bring him to me at the clubhouse. You guys, take care of this pathetic excuse for a human being. I was hoping you'd say that.
Help me!
Alright, so it looks like Gary is involved, which makes sense. Johnny really makes for the perfect target. Anyway, right now we just need to help Cornelius real quick. Take these two guys out and we'll be on our way. But really, Cornelius isn't doing too bad on his own. Still, we can finish this quicker.
Oh, thanks so much, Jimmy. Hey, I was lying when I told Johnny that Algie is at the pizza parlor. You gotta go help him.
Alright, so we're heading back to New Coventry. So, I'll meet you there. Alright, here we are again at the Underpass of New Coventry. And one of the unfortunate things about New Coventry is there's really not many landmarks. Yeah, there's special locations, but none of them really stand out. Everything just looks old and broken down.
I gotta stop spilling.
Yeah, sure, there's cool stuff here, but it makes it kind of hard for me to tell you where I'm going here. Anyway, we'll figure something out.
Algie, you're in so much trouble with Johnny Vincent and his boys.
So, Chad, honey, listen, it's just $100. That's nothing to a man of your means.
Oh, but Lola, I'd have to steal it off of my father.
Lola, I thought that
Will
me
you
and
shut
you...
up, fatso?
Big bones, not fat.
I thought you liked me. You said you did.
I do. I really do.
Some friend you turned out to be. You must think I'm really cheap. Just a cheap slut. Well, that's it.
No, but Lola, wait.
Smartass.
Ridiculous. Women. Look at you both. You're pathetic.
But I thought she liked me.
I don't believe this. You both better get over it.
Oh, no.
Listen, we gotta get out of here before Johnny Vincent sees you hanging out with his girlfriend. Algie, you take the girl's bike. Chad, you better pedal for both of us. I get a feeling I'm headed for a fight.
But I was just helping Lola study, honestly. I'm so scared.
What? Well, he's got to be around here somewhere. Let's go find him.
There they are, on those bikes. Is that Algie? On a girl's bike?
Here they
All right,
come.
here we
I'll
go.
hold them off. Just try not to crash into anything, Chad. One down.
This is easy enough, just need to knock them off the bikes. Now, personally, I find it weird that Lola seemed more upset that she was cheap, not so much a slut. I mean, she added that on the end, but seemed more concerned about the cheap part. But she's really manipulative, and I really don't like her as a character. I mean, even the princess, Pinky, as stuck up and sheltered as she was, seemed like a decent character at least. Out of touch, but not a bad person. But this Lola chick, Jesus. Man, she gets on my nerves. Granted, I also don't like how everybody's calling her a slut. Manipulative, dishonest, immoral? Sure. Slut? Not saying it. Anyway, these guys are pretty easy. And sometimes they'll even take themselves out with their own firecracker when they misthrow it. So that's pretty cool. But I'm not sure if Chad is going down the right route. I'm pretty sure he's going the long way, which is inconvenient. I'm not quite sure I like these little cutscenes either, because they don't seem that important, and they don't really do much for the game. I guess it breaks up the monotony a little bit here and there.
I think we lost them.
Good. I'm getting tired. Give me a minute to catch my breath.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Chad, step on it.
Oh, damn.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Star Wars. I mean, it's Algie after all. He's definitely a nerd. He's probably into Star Wars, right? Overall, this mission isn't too hard. You just sort of need to charge up your slingshot between encounters and just nail him in the head right away. Makes it nice and simple. I'm not sure if you can tell where we are at the moment, but we're currently cutting through the back alleys of the town of Bullworth. So really, we're pretty close, and we're almost there. Oh hey, there's Angie. Personally, I like how all the NPCs act normally, even when we're in a mission. For example, Angie over there just said hi to me and then freaked out from all the firecrackers they were throwing. I mean, the NPC behavior AI is not really that complicated, but at least this level of complexity really adds to the experience, where everything feels a lot more natural. Look, it's Angie again, and she just got blown up. Of course, the whole NPC teleporter thing really breaks the immersion. There's no way Angie ran that fast. I wish that algorithm was done better.
Nearly there, Jimmy. Just hold them off a little longer.
I think I'm actually already done. There's, nobody here. I mean, there's Angie again.
Why do you always have to hit
But I
me?
seriously can't be seen with you losing.
You're worried about your reputation?
Alright, so we're back at school.
Oh, wonderful! You found him!
Good job, Jimmy. You do have your uses after all.
Well, thanks for all the help, Jimmy. Perhaps you could come over to the observatory and play a game or two of Grottos and Gremlins with us sometime.
No. That was easy.
Cool. Now we're gonna go to class real quick, because we got some time left. And today's class is Art 3, so it'll be nice and quick. Plus, we'll get even more bonus health, which we probably will be needing soon.
In this assignment, I'd like you to pay particular attention to the emotions you experience and try to get them onto the page.
Cool. Now, I might have made a mistake when I was explaining this game last time. From what I can tell, the erasers don't follow the line, but the scissors do. However, the scissors touching the line you're drawing is not an issue, as long as the scissors don't touch you. The erasers, on the other hand, if they touch the line you're drawing, then you lose a life. For some reason, I didn't really understand that in the past. Now I understand that rule works. I guess I never really paid attention to it before when I was just, regularly playing. Now that I actually explain stuff, things change. Anyway, should be done real quick. Should be right here, actually. There we go. And as you can see, she seems a lot more casual than her previous art class as well. Seems like a trend.
Certainly captured my character, I think. Very talented.
Thank you.
Booyah!
Alright, even more bonus health. So let's try that out real quick.
My work here is done.
Ah, perfect. There's Christy.
I probably don't have a chance, but I really like you.
Do you have something special for me?
You like them?
This is
She better
so
like them. I had to buy those flowers. I ran out,
I
actually.
like being alone with you.
Nice lip gloss.
I can't wait to graduate so I can do that
Hello, fellow
all the
student.
time.
I don't know if you can tell, but that is actually a longer kiss than before.
Hey,
I'm guessing that's how you gain more health. Or something. That's how kisses work, right? Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, we're gonna go on to another mission. This one is with the Preppies, and of course dealing with the Greasers. So if you think about it, last episode, you screwed over Gord twice for Johnny. Jimmy is the leader of the Preppies, and is screwing over the Preppies for Johnny? Come on, Preppies are gonna be pissed over that. Plus, that's not really the right thing to do. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Hey! Oh, it's you.
Is that any way to greet your new boss, Harrington? Well, is it?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's better. At ease, girls.
Listen, boss, those grease monkeys are making life very difficult for Gord.
That's because Gord was showing one of their girlfriends a good time. Some leader you turned out to be.
Father says leadership is about looking after those you lead. He taught me that right before he laid everyone off.
So what do you want me to do?
Send them a message all over their dirty little slum.
Why should I?
Because you're the boss.
Exactly. I'm the boss, and I'll go send the message.
Jimmy, you're very easy to convince. But anyway, I do kind of agree with Jimmy that Gord is kind of fucking around where he shouldn't. Kind of should have known this would happen. But at the same time, Jimmy shouldn't be listening to Johnny Vincent. Come on. Punish Gord yourself. Tell me he shouldn't be fucking around with Johnny's girl.
I know.
All it's gonna do is cause trouble. Anyway, now we're gonna go head back to New Coventry. So see you there. Alright, here we are. And here's the first tag. Now, this is basically a new game mechanic disguised as a mission, which is fine. Happens sometimes. And, yeah, that's it. We gotta do a few more tags, but first, we need more spray paint. Now, we could find it, or we can go to Yum Yums and buy some more. That's what we're gonna do, because, game wants us to do that.
Hey, dude.
Why is it a Yum Yum? Don't really know, but it's here, so you can buy it. Anyway, so now we gotta tag 5 times and insult the Greasers. Now what I usually do is just do the easy ones that are ground level, like this one right here. Nice hair grease bags. It's not very original, but I guess it's true. Now why am I mentioning this is the normal thing? Well, because if you look on the mini-map, you can see there are 4 special tags that are on the roofs. And if you do those, you get a much bigger reward. So let's go do those. A bit harder. Now the first one, you would go up the ladder up this wall right here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do something more complicated because it'll be fun, I guess. I'm showing off the cool stuff, right? So what we need to do is actually make this jump over here and overshoot it completely. Okay, that's not good. Don't worry, I can actually jump back over this hill, and I'm just going to skip ahead to when I actually do it. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, we made it. Okay. So now we got the bike on the roof. We got to do a few more jumps. Now, normally you could back up more and really try to get it just right, but I'm a little worried about slipping off the back end, because I've done that before and it was very embarrassing, which is why, you know, the time suddenly skipped ahead. There we go, and parked. Anyway, up here you can see the 2 tagging spots. First one's right up here. Fairly simple. Called Wonder Meats. Let's see what we're gonna write. It's not rebellious to wear a leather jacket and have dumb hair. I guess that's true. Whatever. Anyway, now that second tag is actually a lot harder to get to. It's over there on the other roof. And it looks easy, but there's actually no ladders up there. So what are we gonna do? Well, remember, I brought a bike with me. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Now this is kind of difficult because you gotta do it just right. If you go full speed here, you might screw up the jump. Perfect. Good. Now we can mark this one as well. Now you can also do that jump with a skateboard, but I've had no luck with it. It's actually easier for me to take the bike up here and do it. I think I did the skateboard thing just once and screwed up every other time. Looks like this bike is a little funny at the moment. No big, we'll do a quick jump. Alright, back to normal. Now the next 2 signs are pretty simple. One of them we actually been to before. It's where we did the snowball thing for Rudy. You know, the bad Santa? So let's head on up there. We were up here before and there was actually a huge snow pile. That's all gone now. Instead you can see that sign in the distance, and that's our next spot. Let's see what this one says. Greasers suck. Again, not very original.
To the point.
I don't know about clever. It is to the point, but clever's not really it. Anyway, let's keep going. Now the last sign is also not that hard. Really, that second mark is really the hardest one of all. This last one is just go to another area and climb a ladder. Easy, really. You actually might miss this ladder if you're not looking carefully, but it's right here. So we first climb up this ladder. There we go. And we're not done yet. We have another ladder that's across this little gap. We gotta go over that. And the whole balancing beam mechanics gonna kick in. You've seen it before when we did the the errand for the pirate hat. Anyway, same idea. Now this final tag says grease balls. Nah, whatever.
Somebody is gonna get their freaking lights knocked out.
Who could ever call this art?
So look at that, $405. You get 100 per roof tag and $5 for ground tags.
Job well
Though sometimes it screws up and you end up with like $420. Not really sure why. Also, you might have saw that thing was a little glitch. Like, you know, the exit cutscene didn't really show any tags there. Again, not really sure why. But more importantly, we can do a greaser challenge now, so we can get another new hideout.
This sucks. There's never anything good on TV.
What, war footage and natural disasters doesn't do it for you?
Nice place you guys have found. I think I'll take it.
What do you want, Hopkins?
I want you gone. Get lost.
So this is a very simple challenge. All we need to do is kick all their asses. So we're gonna put all our fighting to use. Which, by the way, we're gonna learn all the fight moves by tomorrow. We're gonna almost learn everything today, and just one more thing tomorrow. Just a little FYI about how much we've progressed in fighting so far. As boring as this challenge is, it's at least more interesting than the nerd challenge still. I still don't like it. I know some people do, but that game was not my thing. It's too slow and boring. Anyway, there we go. There's still more. I don't have any marbles? Should have got some marbles. That's unfortunate. You know, let's show off something about the spray can. You can also spray them in the face. It's kind of dirty. It's kind of like mace, but still, it's kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, we just need to take out these last 3 greasers, and this clubhouse will be ours. It's pretty cool. Almost done. Awesome. Now for this last guy, let's try to show off a different mechanic. I don't think I've really done too much of it. I think you might have noticed I mounted the enemy a couple times in combat, but there's actually a bunch of other things you can do as well. What I really want to do is a mount to taunt though, which can be kind of hard to do. Because if you screw up, you might just end up knocking him out. So it's close, Yeah, I knocked him out. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Alright, cool. We have another save location now.
I said I'd
Now, this save location is not really any different from the other ones. It's fairly normal. You got an arcade machine, place to sleep, place to change your clothes. Oh, I thought you could go into these bathrooms, but I guess not. Yeah, so it's really just the single room. Anyway, that's that. We need to get going, though. Now, we could go on to another mission, but first, I need to get back to school. We're gonna go take gym class. Like I said, we're gonna learn almost all our fight moves today. Alright, here we are. We've made it to gym class.
Alright, wimps, it's time for some wrestling instruction. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Alright, this wrestling class actually introduces mounting, something that I've been doing anyway. So basically, you can always grab people like this, take them down like this.
Fall any lower?
Fairly straightforward. You can also do stuff like dismounting.
That's right, Hopkins, get closer and personal.
I did a step before he asked for it, so he won't do anything now. I hate these tutorials because they're always so kind of ham-fisted. Anyway, so you can pull them up. Not sure why you would ever do that. I guess maybe if you accidentally mount somebody, but you already have a dismount option.
Please, I have nervous back.
Alright, so this is actually the new move. Everything else I could already do beforehand, but this knee drop is actually something you couldn't do before. It's kind of dirty, really.
My tender soul crushed.
Now, for this last move, they say it's a 3-hit combo, but it's really not. Like, if you do it, you can just keep spamming the button and it'll keep punching him in the face. Also, it's not actually a new move. This is normally what happens when you punch them when you're mounting them. Just something that happens. Like, what else are you gonna do when you mount them? Kiss them? Anyway, I just knocked him out. I should have done the taunt. Or, not the taunt, the bullying. Well, I'll show it off on somebody else instead. There's a bunch of people around. Yeah, this is a bit of bullying. It's a little out of character, but I gotta show this off, man. Plus, oh, this is not bullying then. The jocks are picking on me. This is totally a legitimate reason to kick their ass. If only school worked like that. Usually in school, both people get suspended. Well, in American schools. I didn't do that one right either. Alright, let's get it on this guy. Get a little lower. This is low enough now. There we go. There's the mounted bullying. And basically, instead of doing the knee drop, when their health is really low, they do stuff like that. So really, the end effect is pretty much the same. They're still going to be disabled and on the ground for a bit, so it's just an option that you have. Anyway, so that's that. We could go back to New Coventry and finish the mission there, but there's some greaser stuff I want to say for the next episode. Instead, we're going to go visit our old friend Galloway. He seems to be in trouble.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ah, Hopkins. Very well, young squire.
Huh?
How are you, young man? Can I offer you a highball?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, maybe you're a little young. Better keep this out of harm's way.
Still drunk. Jesus.
Are you gonna be alright, sir?
It's that pompous-ass Patrick. He's bad-mouthing me all around the staff room.
Why?
He keeps calling me a drunk. Says that I am irresponsible. He's trying to get me fired. He's trying to turn Miss Phillips against me.
Well, sir, when people say bad things about what I do, I like to prove them wrong.
Really? How? By showing a nobler side of yourself? Rising above it?
No, not exactly. I like to show that they massively underestimated the force that they were dealing with, and then really give them something to complain about.
Ah, the treacherous Machiavel. I love it.
Good. Me too.
Oh, I bet he's too drunk to even know what just happened. So of course Jimmy's gonna try to help out Galloway by finding Hattrick and causing him trouble. Though if you're really thinking about it, that doesn't help Galloway at all. It's just sort of Jimmy causing trouble. Makes for a fun game, I guess. But yeah, that's what we were gonna do. I mean, unless you believe in violence will solve everything, this is probably not a very good solution. Typically, violence does not solve everything. Anyway, for this, we're going to show off another mechanic that I haven't really dealt with. Basically, when you're on a skateboard, you can hitch a ride on any car. And the reason I don't do this is because you don't know where the cars are going. So really, it's not that useful. It doesn't save you any travel time. Really, from what I can tell, there are only 2 uses for this mechanic. 1, for this mission, and 2, if you're trying to hit 50,000 kilometers on a skateboard, you get a reward for that. Other than those 2 reasons, there's no reason to do this. Oh well. Anyway, this will go on for a while, so I'm going to skip ahead till we get to Hattrick's house. Okay, so here we are. This is where Hattrick lives, which is really nice if you think about it. I didn't know teachers could afford this stuff. I don't think my teachers could, but you know, this is a private school, so things are different. So basically, this mission, we're just busting his shit. We can break windows, we can break pots. You know, Hattrick is a pompous asshole, but I do wonder if he actually deserves this sometimes. Because, I mean, Galloway is a drunk, and pretty blatant about it. Okay, the amount he drinks is kind of scary. Plus, the attitude he shows to his students is probably unhealthy, and really does spend a lot of time blaming other people. Anyway, let's keep breaking stuff. As you can see on the mini-map, you do see the cops and their vision, so that's good to know. Overall, I'm not too worried about the cops. They're going to be pretty easy to deal with. Let's try to break down the things inside the greenhouse first, before we break the actual greenhouse. Uh-oh, looks like I've been spotted. That's not really a big deal. You can always break away. Like so. Now, I think I've explained this before, but just in case I wasn't very clear before, if you notice around the mini-map, there's a trouble bar. You know, sometimes there's stuff like violence, bullying, other stuff like that. Anyway, as long as the bar doesn't go red, I can always break away from when they try to apprehend me like this. Now the bar will go red when 2/3 of the bar is filled up. So we're getting close, but we still should be okay. Worst case scenario, we run around for a bit. Actually, no, that's not the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is we accidentally punch a cop, the bar goes full red, we gotta go hide somewhere. Luckily, there's a bunch of places to do it. You notice there's little pots around that I don't break. Big yellow ones, you can hide in those. Anyway, now we got 2 cops chasing us, but it's really no big deal. They'll get tired, we'll just keep on doing it. Cool, we're done now. Hattrick's trying to come out and get us, but we'll just head on out. Easy enough, really. Look at all these cops that came, just for little old me. Kind of weird, really. Anyway, luckily we got a bus stop right here.
I'm done.
Also, apparently on the original Bully, this mission was really glitched. Like, if you try to run out of Hattrick's yard, you'll stop moving. But the people chasing you will still come and get you, and then you'll be arrested. Total bullshit. But luckily they fixed it. Anyway, we're pretty much done for today. We went around, helped out a bunch of people dealing with how crazy Johnny's gotten. Next episode, we're really gonna deal with the greasers. All the way, including Lola and Johnny. So until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.